Hi, actor friends. It's Michael Kostroff. This week I have a question from Josh G, and I have been negligent. It's been sitting in my mailbox for all this time, and Josh, I apologize. I just didn't, I somehow it got lost in the shuffle, but it's a very, very good question. So here we go. There seems to be a rift these days in the acting community about whether or not the actor's primary job is to find their own voice as an artist and express it, or to merely transform into someone they are not for the sake of manifesting someone else's voice, namely the playwrights and or directors. I think the luxury of such a conversation stems from the historic overabundance of actors in the industry today that allows producing institutions to cast artists who most closely share a given character's story, versus the traditional need to ask artists to step beyond their own lived experiences and truly transform into a role. This feels adjacent to your conversation here. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Josh G. Josh, thank you. I keep thinking I'm going to run out of things to talk about, and then you guys send these great questions. So this is one of those it depends who you ask questions. I am old school. I don't feel that my status as an actor means that I have something interesting to say about my own ideas about the world and finding my voice. I don't think that's my job description. I like to morph. I want to become the character. I want to serve the story, serve the playwright, serve the screenwriter. That's what I think is fun and interesting, and that's what I think my job is. I think there's sort of an inherent arrogance in this idea that, like, I'm an actor, so I must find my voice and, tell my story. And it's like, okay, that's a whole other thing. That's a whole other thing. Again, just my 2 cents. This is just my particular opinion. You asked, I'm telling you, but other people will feel differently. And I think some of that is generational, Um, and I think I take great pride in playing characters with whom I do not share a lived experience and getting up under the hood and taking a responsibility for representing that person, representing that character, and doing so honorably and respectfully, and unless it's a part that's meant to skewer certain kinds of people. So I have played many, many roles that have nothing to do with who I am or what I believe. I play a lot of terrible people, and I love it. That's not who I am. I also play a lot of very educated people, and I did not go to college. Not something I'm proud of, but it's not my lived experience. But stepping into that role and being convincing in that role is part of what I take pride in. So this is, I think that playwrights and filmmakers are there to have the voice and express something. Authors, solo artists, performance artists, songwriters. I think that I am a facilitator of carrying that message to the audience. That's my 2 cents. As always, I am genuinely interested in hearing alternate opinions, because that's how we have the most interesting conversations. So thank you again, Josh, for the question. I really appreciate it. And I'll be back next week, everybody, with more thoughts. All right, bye.